Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World and the Great Western Express. As you can see, we've just got a Class 43 pulled in right up alongside as a high-speed train. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking a train from here all the way to Reading. It's an early morning run. Current time is what, 8:45, and we're going to be out and about in a few moments. What I want to do though is I just want to make sure that everything is okay on this train before I get underway. So we're just going to do a quick walk or quick run up the train. You know what? I want to get into there. I really do. I want to get into there. Can I get into there from here? I'm going to try. I'm going to leave that door open in case everything goes wrong as well. I can't get into this. That is the worst thing ever. Excuse me, open up. Close that door. I mean, what's the point of having... This has annoyed me right from the start. And I think it's been annoying a couple of people who have left comments that we can't get into here. Why can't we get into the engine rooms of a Class 43? There's nothing wrong about getting into this engine room. Believe me, I've been in one of these engine rooms. Not of a Class 43 itself, but of a large engine like this. I've been in the engine rooms. It's fine to get into. There's no danger whatsoever. Maybe I can open this. Look, this is a very big door. No, apparently I can't. The locomotive seems okay, so I think we should be good to go. We're just going to try and get this all done in a single episode. So we're just going to do that. Engine room lights can go off, or maybe that was on, I don't know. We're going to go down here, and we're going to go for... is it this one? Not that one. Should probably bring back this sign. Oh no, that is probably the one then. Let's sit in our seat again. Yeah, it's this. I'm sure it's this. Turn the key. Bring that up. There we go. That's what I wanted. Brake pipe pressure is great. Let's reduce the brake pipes, or the brake pressure, all the way down. We'll switch on the DRA. We'll switch that all the way off. We'll put our... We don't need a de-icer. It's not that bad. We'll put our day running lights on. You can check outside to see these lights in action. Yeah, they look about right. They look right to me. We'll put this now in forward. Great. We will rock you. No, we're not going to rock you. We'll switch this off. We will get rid of this. We're going to go outside. Get a nice view of this. It looks like a good view. Ooh. Start by getting the screenshot for the day. This might be the screenshot. It might not. It might be though. We'll have to see. I mean, it looks screenshot worthy. But we're gonna stand right over here, as if we're on the platform, hands on here, and let's get ourselves going. That sounds too quiet. Again, someone dovetail, just fix the sounds. That's all you've got to do, just fix the sounds. Also, the acceleration of this train is not... I don't know. That's beyond quiet. Yeah, the acceleration of this train is not right either. It shouldn't do what it's just done. It shouldn't be able to. I'm going to switch on the gauge lights as well. Which is what? This. There we go. And we'll switch on our windscreen wipers, which apparently don't want to switch on. Maybe that. There we go. Fantastic. Right, and we're going to creep ourselves up to 40 miles per hour. And we're going to try and do this without the We're going to try and do this without the heads-up display, although I think that was going to go wrong very, very quickly. So every now and then I am going to bring the heads-up display up. I don't have a train length button here, do I? No, it doesn't work. Yeah, there should be a train length button on this, and of course, like I said, the ATP doesn't work as well. I keep mentioning this, it's because it's very, very annoying. For a train like this, and for a simulator that's supposed to do what it does, this is very, very annoying. Useful numbers. Great Western Control Center. For external numbers, dial nothing. And the last 3 digits of internal number. I believe that's the tube line going up. It should be going up to 50 very shortly. In fact, there it is. There's the 50 mark. So what we're going to do is we're going to accelerate as soon as we get to that steel bridge just there. That's when we're going to accelerate up to 50. For now, let's continue reading this. Senior controller, major incidents and something of the line incidents only. Nothing. Train service commander or controller. Nothing. Train service controller LTV. Nothing. Train service controller west. Nothing. Fleet maintenance control. Nothing. Electrical control officer, the ECO in Romford, Eastleigh or Brighton. Yeah, Brighton, not Brighton. Window tinting film fitted, date fitted, no date. Do not touch or clean with detergent for 1 month after fitment. Pretty much the same as any tinting. Any window tints, you don't do that. Hey, have they fixed the... They may have fixed the ammeter on here and the way the power is delivered. I don't think it's right yet, but they may have. We're going up to 100 now. So we'll do the acceleration to 100 just before that bridge. Got a HST stuck in traffic just there. Now just put that in power 1. It takes a while for it to respond. Alright, let's get ourselves up to 100 now. Yeah, I think they may have actually fixed this. Because that's reading correct now. Just double checking to make sure we did get the 100 right. Which we did. Obviously I know why they haven't got the numbers here. It's obvious. You don't want people pranking them. That would be horrific. You know, people will read this and just prank them. But they could have put the date fitted for the window tinting film. That would have been fine. This is the old Oak Common. This is where the trains come to for the night. There you go. That's where they rest. That's where the HST rests for tonight for the Great Western Railway out of Paddington. So they just pull over here. That's where our first episode started actually in this. The first time I looked at it, it came out of there. HST power car. Can't look at that. Can't press anything in here. Let's switch that off. Ear protection. Wear your ear protectors in the engine room only. Do not wear ear protectors in the driving compartment. You don't need ear protectors whatsoever. It's so quiet. Obviously, it's not meant to be. I'm still obviously slating the sounds on this, but still. And I can't. That's the brake test. Let's not press the brake test. I just want this to work. Why can't this work? Why won't this work? Why do I not have lights up here telling me what my line speed is? There should be green lights all the way up to there. Why do I not have that? I think I am doing a straight run to Reading, so I don't have to worry about things. Oh look, we're catching up to that train now, finally. At 90 miles an hour. Bit of a horn, might as well. That part doesn't sound right. That's wobbling too much. There's too much wobble to that. Bye-bye. He's stopping over here, of course. On the, what is this, Acton Main Line? I think. Acton Main Line, yeah, I think that's Acton Main Line. Then we've got Ealing Broadway. Then we've got Southall. Twyford, maybe, after that. Slough, Maidenhead, to Reading. I'm missing a couple. West Drayton is in between. I think before Slough, you've got... After Southall, it's West Drayton, Twyford, I don't know. I think that's Ealing. We're up to 125 now anyway, so that's why I'm just going for it. Ooh, what's going on there? They still haven't fixed those bugs. And again, just to mention it, you guys are probably thinking, this is not quiet at all. It's not quiet because I have boosted it for you guys to enjoy. That's why it's not quiet for you. But for me, it is very quiet. We'll be having the split to the Heathrow Express line very shortly. There's the crossing for it, 50 if they're going across. And you'll see the bridge come up, or the overpass, and that sort of swings over to the left-hand side. But for us, we're doing 110 miles an hour as we leave London. Hello. Look at the speed of that. He was probably doing about 60. I was doing 110. That was a closing speed of 170 miles an hour. Where are we now? Is that West Drayton? Hey, I actually remember this cooling tower. They've actually got that right. Looking at that now, I remember that tower. I've seen it a number of times. And there is a railway right next to it. Well done them. Well done them. I mean, the rest of the stuff is no good, but... What was that for? No, we're clear. Oh, why did it freak me out like that? We're not switching onto another line, surely. There's no way we're switching onto another line. This is Southall. If those were the towers, then I'm pretty sure this is Southall or Southall, however you want to say it. There's no way we're switching over. We're staying on this all the way through, surely. Yeah. That would be a problem if we were... Oh, it's an amber light. Is that an amber for me? No, it's not an amber for me. I'm going to put this in notch 4 now. And there's the Heathrow Express. So I did miss a station somewhere. I am just going all the way to Reading, right? Yeah, stop at Reading. I was going to say that would be a problem if I wasn't. Got about 13 minutes. It's only got to be 13 minutes to go until we get to Reading. This is a typical autumn morning in the UK. I kick a bit more power onto that. We're doing 120. I wish this went all the way to Bristol and Exeter and Penzance and all of them. Penzance? I think so. You know, sometimes there are words that you don't say, or names you don't say very often at all. And when you do say them, you have to think for a moment. Am I saying the right word? Is it pronounced like that? Is it not? What is it? Still got the weird motion blur. I keep forgetting to switch off the motion blur. If I did that, then we probably wouldn't be having this problem. Achievement unlocked. GWE. journey shrinker 125 miles per hour. Apparently that's an achievement. Honestly, in this train, probably not so much of an achievement because I know this train can go faster than 135 miles per hour, but there we go. And to be honest, most of this line is 125 all the way. There are a few short sections where it slows to 60, 50, but then it's 125. And there is, I think, like the tunnel under the River Severn is, that's 100, I think. Or 90 through that tunnel. That's a very long tunnel as well. So now we're just going to switch between notches 4 and 5 to maintain the 125 miles per hour. Now at this point, cruise control would have come in handy. Leave it in notch 5 and just activate some cruise control, which on a train kind of makes sense because you don't have that fine control that you do with the throttle on a car. You can't just hold it in a certain place and keep 125 or 124, sort of like you can do in a car at 70 miles an hour on a motorway or something like that, 70, 75 miles an hour, whatever you're doing. Now, on a train, you can't do that. You could do it on steam engines using a regulator. Using the regulator, you could get a fairly steady speed, and I think that's something that's missing on trains like this, the fine control element. That would be quite nice. Nope, this is just scaring me on purpose. The alarm shouldn't be going off. Oh look, there's a freight train. We were driving one of them last episode. It's a short one actually. I didn't see a speed change, so hopefully that I haven't got that wrong. No speed change. Crank up the power again. Interestingly, notch 4 doesn't seem to be giving me much power. No, they still have this wrong. I think I should be getting a lot more power in notch 4 than I am. I think. I can't be certain. I don't know the MTU engines as well as I know, say, the Valenta engines. Which, by the way, if they did not fix the sound and introduced a Valenta engine, that would just be poor, because the whole idea of a Valenta engine is the sound. It just sounds incredible. Yeah, look, at notch 4, I'm essentially at 0. That's why I'm not maintaining speed as well as I'm maintaining it. It's just killing the... That's no good. Problems everywhere. Do I have a clock in here? Is there any way I can see the time? No, there isn't. I'm assuming we're about 8 minutes out. 10 minutes. Maybe I have to go all the way down to 0 and then back up to 4? No, that doesn't seem to do anything either. Still raining. Still a classic British day. It's not raining too heavy. As you can see, my wipers are on not too fast, and they managed to clear the screen very, very easily. This is very easy to clear the screen. Given the speed that we're doing 125 miles an hour and not having any difficulty. Interestingly enough, there's no streaks on the side of the train. I would have been expecting streaks there as we pass through Maidenhead, I believe. Or maybe Slough, actually. Yeah, that could be Slough. I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers. Things to talk about. Getting very close to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone who's been subscribing, and thank you to everyone who's been starting to support me on Patreon as well, because that really does mean a lot. I probably cannot express the gratitude that I have for those people, or towards those people that are supporting me on Patreon, because it does mean a lot. And it's only because of all the subscribing and the comments and the views and the likes and the Patreon that I'm even able to continue this. Without that, I wouldn't be able to continue anyway, so, you know. Alright, now we're on the Reading stretch, I believe. So I think maybe one more station to go. We're just going to pass through shortly, or maybe we just pass through it. It could be the one that we just passed through, but I think there may be one more station. And that's about it. Probably isn't. And then we're just going to go straight through. Very, very easy, very calm run. Sometimes you need this. But unfortunately, the problem is I have run out of things to do in a Train Sim World. I've just run out of things to do now in Train Sim World. I've run various scenarios. I've gone back and forth, daytime, nighttime. I've had a brake failure. I've had a what else have I had? And I've done it on camera. We've had a problem starting a Class 66. We've left the brakes on a Class 66 while running along because obviously I didn't read the tutorial or watch the tutorial. I like to see things and work things out as we go along. So that happened. What else have we had? We've had a run in a 166 without a problem where at the end it just sort of went away with its lights on in the wrong order. Was that 70 that I saw coming up for us? No, not for us. Otherwise that would have been blaring at us right now. What else have we had happen? We've had a Class 66 run away from us at the end of the last episode. We've done that. We've pulled a train out of Old Oak Common, one of these, in the night and taken it over to Paddington. Yeah, we've had a fair amount happen in this, but we've just run out of stuff now. There isn't anything exciting going on anymore. It's kind of sad. Notice this has one of its old numbers, 43195. This is running an old number, which I quite like. Can I read that? I can just about read it. I'm going to have to lean into my screen to read that, so I'm not going to do that. Cleaning note. DAS screen to be cleaned only with moist and non-abrasive cleaners and cloths, just as it should be for every screen. Yeah, we're only a few minutes out now, so odds are we're going to start hearing some alarms very soon. Telling us that we need to slow down. Probably in about 2 minutes' time. Ah, here's the last station. I knew there was one more station to go through. Don't know what this station is, but unless that was Maidenhead. Don't know. It stayed quiet the whole way through as well. Going under a bridge or something hasn't suddenly caused the volume to jump up, which is interesting. Let's take a quick look at where we are. 4 miles away. About 5 minutes. 5 minutes, easy peasy. Lemon and squeezy. It'll give me an half an hour video. Half an hour is pretty good for me. So, yeah, I think a half-hour video is pretty good. I'm still trying to also work out what the best accent or tone to portray is on YouTube is. So, I mean, the accents are still fairly natural to me, the whole British standard, but that's mine. 80 coming up. No, not, wow, why would you do that? It's going through step 2. That one was definitely for me. So just going to ease ourselves down now. In fact, we'll go step 3. And I can see a yellow signal up ahead as well. Just where the 80 mark is. Oh no, there's the 80. Ooh, we're speeding. We're definitely speeding. Is that a double yellow? That's a double yellow for us. I don't know whether we're crossing over. I don't think we are. Actually going to ease off that. We do have a single yellow up ahead, so I'm going to slow ourselves down to under 60 now for that single yellow. Maybe even down to 50. As a matter of fact, the red's just at Reading, so it doesn't really matter. So step 1 of braking. There we go, there's a 60 marker. Didn't have a Morpeth board for that, did we? Don't think we did. And there's Reading right ahead of us. So we're just gonna get into step 3 of braking now. Slow ourselves right the way down. There's a 50. Should be having a 40. We're not switching over, so it's okay. But we're going to slow ourselves down to 25 miles an hour as we approach the station. And then ease off the braking into step 2 to get ourselves in very, very calm, very nice. Even drop it down to step 1 just for a moment. Ease it off. As a matter of fact, I think if I leave this in step 1, we should make it all the way to the end. No, we won't. I'm actually going to ease off the... Okay, well apparently it hit an emergency brake for me for no apparent reason. Why would you do that? I mean, look at where the look at where the back of the train is. Does that look like? Does that make any sense to you? Why would you hit an emergency brake? Did I tell you to hit an emergency brake? Did I miss an AWS signal? I did not. I can't even move the train forward anymore. See, this is what I mean about... This just gets... really annoys me. It really does, but there we go. I suppose that's that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos, perhaps on Train Sim World. I haven't really decided yet. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. I suppose that could be the thumbnail. Maybe that, maybe the earlier one, I don't know. And do support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. I'd massively appreciate your support. It would help me out a huge amount. And of course, any amount does give you access to my Discord server, which is becoming more and more active by the day. So yeah, do join. And do support me on Patreon just to get access to that. I'll see you guys in another episode.